It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still mean
Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set, go.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
22 meters. Here we go. Blue, 32. Cut.
Now, faking the give, rolling right. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Miller. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Ready, cut.
Here's a designed run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Come on, set, Hunt.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Shaheed in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9.
Set, Hunt.
Off play action. Here's Rattler. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch in this one for Olave. And it gives his guys a first down.
First down. First and 10.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
43. Ready.
Run up the middle with Miller. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3.
Here we go. 10 cycles. Blue 32.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Fight, quick. Ready,
On 3rd and 2, it's Rattler. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's in! Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Blue striker. Set. Motion. 33, yellow. Set.
Lance looking to throw. Open man downfield. It's Addison. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Flush to his right. They track him down. That ball is out. The Saints have got it. Inside the 30. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
They'll run straight ahead with Miller. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after one, the Saints out on top. More from the Twin Cities. In a moment. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. That's to the tight end, Gavin Bartholomew. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Gavin Bartholomew. Touchdown, Vikings. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Shaheed now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Strike. Set. Ready. Cut.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go. Black. 90. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 43. 22 needle. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
On the double. Down. 45. White. Red. Yellow. Hut.
On 3rd down, it's Rattler. Open man, left side, he's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. On the move left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Red. 38. Check smash. Set.
A run out of the gun, it's Miller. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Olave is the motion man. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. 50. Green. Head zone ready. Ready.
A play fake. Now, Rattler. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
Set. 10 black. Set.
Throwing again, Rattler. Left side into the hands of Olave.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here we go. Shot. 17, 52, blue. Cut. Go. Ready?
On second down, Miller. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, go Fury. Ready. 45. White. Hey, check Mega.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On third down, they go with Miller. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This, about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Saints get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Slide loose. Let's go. Red 38. Cut.
Lance. This one broken up. It's incomplete. And defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd down and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
This returnable with Palmer. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. 50 red. 60 red. Good. 52. Set, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Devon Valen. Touchdown Saints. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
Now a handoff. Jones. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31.
Throwing, Lance. To the outside, flipped in by Addison. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now Lance. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Drill green. Set.
Here's Lance. Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
To throw is Lance. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go. Hut.
It's a give now to Camara. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They're going to go right back to Camara. He gets free. Past the 40. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards. They'll go play action here with Rattler. Oh, look looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Strike. Ready. Black 40. Check.
On the toss, they'll run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard.
To throw, it's Rattler. Moving outside the pocket, taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble, and give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to.
That one intercepted. Into space. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vikings. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
The RPO, quick throw to Olave. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
10 black. Hut.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Ready up.
3rd and 11.
Set. 33. Yellow. Blaster, 6. Needle blue.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Right, white, black shot. Ready?
3rd and long, and here's Rattler. He's got his tight end, that's Johnson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
One steal. Yellow, 22.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Ready.
Now give to Miller, running right. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust, You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Van Ginkel.
On the set.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Spencer Rattler. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega. 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Got it. Down. Set.
Now Jones. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Lance looking to throw. Out to his right. Taking off. And he's going to be marked down short of the 45. Short of the 1st down. And here comes 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
Try and run for the 1st down with Jones. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
1st down.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Set.
On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His pass right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And that's not going to work. The defense a stand and forces a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. Cut.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Ready, set.
A run now on second down. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Yellow, zoom. Yellow, 43, set.
On third and a yard, it's Rattler. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. It's a gain of
22
32.
meters.
First down.
Here we go, set. 10, steal, chest steal. Yellow.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Ready?
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Yellow, 22. Needle blue, set.
Rattler now back to throw. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On third and 2, it's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. They're going for it. Here's Rattler. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Okay, ready? Ready, set.
Lance. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Got it?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6.
Cut.
This is Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So here comes 3rd and 5.
Come on. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Throwing now is Rattler. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score! Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Ready.
They're going to try to run it in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st down. To throw, here's Lance. He'll look underneath here for Jones.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here is 2nd and 7.
Ready? Set.
Now Lance. This one is caught by Addison. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They still have all 3 timeouts. Here we go with 1st and 10. Throwing, Lance. He's hit after the catch, and the ball goes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Rattler. The right side to Olave. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
At the 46-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Black Ultra. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one a win for the